Sticking with sports, and this weekend more than 14,000 cyclists will be lining up on Clapham Common to begin a long bike ride all the way to Brighton. The annual event is in aid of the British Heart Foundation, and participants will be cycling a leg-trembling 54 miles to raise money for the charity. We're joined by Nancy Smith, who organises the event, and Denise Parkinson, who has a very personal reason for taking part this weekend. Welcome both. Nancy, what's the thinking behind organising this? I mean, it's a long way.
Yeah, it's a long way, but it's a good challenge. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to create an event that people can jump on their bikes, improve their own heart health through their training and then also the event themselves, but also have a really strong challenge that they can then go out and ask their friends and family for sponsorship.
And I mentioned the link, Denise. You have a personal reason. Tell us your story and why you're taking part this weekend.
Well, 3 years ago, Luke, I was diagnosed with mitral valve disease. And I'm relatively young to have it, but I had open heart surgery 3 years ago. And, you know, at the time I was very scared going forward. I didn't know what it would be like having the surgery. But through the amazing advances that have been made in heart medicine, within a year, 1 year, I was doing the London to Brighton bike ride for the British Heart Foundation, and now it's an annual thing that I do every year just to give back. And
so your recovery is such that you're able to do things like this with it not being a big risk.
New and improved. I almost feel like Iron Man, you know, like I've got this, you know, better parts and better builds, and you know, again, I have so much to be grateful for. And the bike ride was just a wonderful way to kind of, you know, use my new found energy and to also give back and, you know, help the great research continue that's helped me.
Tell us a little bit about the research, Nancy. What money raised will be going on?
So we primarily fund research, and that's into the causes and treatments of heart disease and circulatory disease. So we have teams of researchers all over the country that dedicate their lives to this work. And it could be for genetics, you know, what are the genetics that cause these conditions, to actually what are the health benefits of doing certain activities and things like that. So it's wide and it's varied, but ultimately, after 50 years worth of research, we're now in a position that we have people like Denise who have, you know, serious conditions, who are able to now live a healthy life, but there's so many thousands of other people that aren't able to do that and aren't able to jump on their bike this Sunday and do what Denise is doing.
What's your message, Denise? Anyone thinking of jumping on that bike next year and doing what you've done?
I would say absolutely do it. The greatest thing about it is that you get to go on all these roads that are normally really busy, and they're marshaled off. They're only for the bikes. And if you've been thinking about doing a long bike ride but have been nervous, this is a great opportunity to help do something good, make a difference, but have a really fantastic day out. It's fantastic camaraderie and a beautiful route too.
A nice day trip to Brighton as well. You do get the train back, I'm assuming.
There's no trains, actually, unfortunately. But you don't have to cycle back. We do provide transport, which people can book up in advance.
That is key, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, after a long bike ride. Yeah.
It's a long way back, isn't
it? People do it, but yeah, no.
Finally, if people are thinking, it's a bit late to enter now, but if they're thinking next year, how can they find out more?
So we're actually opening registrations on Monday, so that's the 20th, and it's £10 off for 10 days. So everybody should see the inspiration of Denise, come down if they can on the race day, and actually come down to either the finish line or the start line, which is in Clapham, and just enjoy the atmosphere and be inspired and do it for us next year. So just hop onto our website and register. That's all they need to do.
Nancy and Denise, who's proving there's no excuse, really. You've got to jump on that bike if you can. Thank you both, and best of luck tomorrow.